2 floor. I am floor 3. Floor 4. Working up a sweat. Legs are getting heavy. We're going up to floor 5, which is the rooftop. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of my family life, my work life, my everyday life. As you know, we moved to Brooklyn. We are currently living here, which is somewhere we couldn't afford to buy. This area of Brooklyn is very expensive. We are blessed to have friends that rent this house, and we parked our little fam down here in the garden suite, and that's what we've been doing. But we have this cool backyard which has some turf on it, and I've been doing some exercising out here. It's been super nice. But today I thought I would talk about living in Brooklyn in general and how it's felt different for us. Some of the pros, some of the cons. A lot of pros, very little con, but some cons. And do that through a series of cocktails, because it's summer and we all need a light, healthy summer drink. And thanks to the good people at Grey Goose, that's right, good people at Grey Goose, they created what I would call a great summer spritz. They partnered with Cocktail Courier right here. They send this great box out that has 3 different of what they call Grey Goose essences, and they're all infused Grey Goose vodkas, which is on the newer side for them. And these are 3 brand new flavors, and they are amazing. So let me show you what happens. They come in this nice box. I've already opened it, so I've kind of already prepared stuff. As you can see, comes with glassware. I've got some ice for the drinks. I've also got my glass for the drinks. You open it, it has Casual, the world's best cocktail delivered to your door. Not wrong. This is a great cocktail. And then it's got a couple recipes, 3 different Grey Goose Essences drinks, which I'm gonna take you through right now in 3 different locations in this house, because I just figured, hey, since we're here, let's check this place out. I'm gonna show you 3 different areas, 3 different cocktails. We're gonna get right into this. Let's go. Cocktail number 1 is called the In Bloom. It's a season for growth. We're blooming. So let's get this drink going. It's not gonna bloom itself. We gotta get this thing growing. So first, you take your Grey Goose Essences Strawberry Lemongrass. Open it. Again, this is 1.5 ounces in this bottle. Then you take your Lime and Rose Cordial, 0.25 ounces, essentially just a capful. Super easy to do. Fill the cap, add just a touch just for flavoring. After that, you take your Fever Tree Club Soda, 4 ounces, which again, this is a 5 fluid ounce can, so almost the whole thing, but not at all. Woo, sounds like summer. After that, they provide you with these beautiful little rosebuds. Take one of those and you just garnish this little drink. And that, my friends, that is a nice light summer cocktail with these Grey Goose Essences. That's amazing. This is drink number 1. This is location number 1. Let me show you a bit more about this location. So this is our backyard in Brooklyn. It's a double wide lot. That is not common, believe me. They've turfed it. Again, we live down here. Then there's many stories here, which I'm gonna talk about what I would consider a con, but very first world problem to have, but not that convenient. Hiking stairs, you're gonna see it in a second. But this is a lovely place to sit. They've got a nice little table set out here, which is amazing. We kind of chill back here when we want, have a little cocktail as we're doing right now, and just kind of take in the city. It's very rare to have outdoor space in the city, so super blessed to have this right now and know our friends, and super lucky that they put us up so we can enjoy this outdoor space with them. This thing is going down quite smooth. All right, so I'm leaving this drink here and I'm on to place number 2. You guys coming? Yeah, I knew you were. So this up here is an absolute luxury to have in New York City. If a double lot backyard wasn't already enough, to have a fireplace, outdoor TV, sofas, coffee table, picnic table, live garden, and above and beyond that, just outdoor space, 360 degrees of goodness. I mean, come on. This is Brooklyn living at its best. Just parking ourselves here for a bit. Seems like we should stay a lot longer, but any days are blessed days. So as you know, got the cocktail up here. Let's get into cocktail number 2. Celebrate hanging in this space. This next cocktail is called the Soulful Summer. Again, ice and glass. Probably gonna have to go get a bit more of that after. This time you take your Grey Goose Essences Watermelon Basil. This might be my favorite smelling of the three. This smells really good. That basil is very fragrant. Again, 1.5 ounces, put it in. Cocktail Courier basil syrup, 0.25 ounces, about a capful. Then you take your fever tree. Now this is cool, this is an elderflower tonic, so it's flavored. Just gonna add a little more to this. Again, 4 ounces, so just about the whole thing. And then garnish, take your rose, and you are looking ready. Let's try this one. That so far is my favorite. I mean, there is 3, you gotta choose a favorite. I've had them all, so I'm a bit biased, but I'd like to hear what you guys think too. This is delicious though. You know, Brooklyn is definitely its own part of New York. It's its own borough. We're in Brooklyn Heights, which is its own borough, and you have to go back and forth to commute to get into Manhattan, which I like to call the city. So you go in once a day, but if you have to go back to go for dinner or something, I can walk for half an hour in the city, but driving for half an hour to get back there feels like a whole different program. So once you get out here, you kind of just want to stay, which is fantastic. There's a lot of great restaurants. There's a lot of, it's just different. I mean, this area, the beautiful townhouses, it feels like you're on a movie set, like for real, a full movie set here. It doesn't even feel close to real. Kind of every day when I wake up here and we go for a walk, I feel like, is this a set? It doesn't even feel close to reality. The city is very city-esque, and this is a definite neighborhood. A lot of new families, pretty gentrified, a lot of parks, very clean parks. The waterfront alone, amazing. I'm gonna do another video on that. But what you do get the luxury of, more so than Manhattan anyway, because Manhattan is obviously a fixed mass of land. It's just a tiny island, not so tiny, quite big, but they've packed a lot into that little island. So you're all very tight. There's very little times people have backyards, and if they do, it's a luxury, but they're not this expansive, not this big. Not saying this backyard's normal. I get it, people. You don't have to come at me in the comments and say, that's not normal life. I know it's not normal life. The people who own this place, obviously quite successful, deservingly so, built their dream home. So that's a little bit about how we've been feeling it in Brooklyn. A little tough to go back and forth. Obviously, a lot of our community is in Manhattan, so it's a little different, but we're leaning into it. All right, let me show you this deck a bit from the aerial view. I'm going to take you to the third and final location of this townhouse and the great tour that we're on together. It's almost a pub crawl, it's a cocktail tour. And I'm going to show you my biggest qualm with townhouse living. Again, it's a luxury, don't get me wrong, but you're allowed to have an opinion. We enter on the main floor here. 1 floor, 2 floor. I am floor 3, floor 4. Working up a sweat, legs are getting heavy. We're going up to floor 5, which is the rooftop. Oh, is it hot out? I mean, that's a pro versus a con. You want to do stairs all day, go up to your kids' room, which their kids' room is on the 4th floor, master's on the 3rd, entertainment's on the 2nd, kitchen and living's on the 1st. I mean, we got a baby, you know, you're gonna get in 6-pack shape. Is it worth the reward when you get up here? Sure is, because we got some of this, and I'm excited about it. This is the 3rd and final cocktail. This is the 3rd and final space. This is the rooftop of the Brooklyn Heights townhouse. This, my friends, although it is a hike, is a complete luxury. As if the other 2 spaces weren't already a big luxury, the 3rd and final, maybe the most incredible. We got Lady Liberty right over there. The Freedom Tower, the Jenga building, which I don't actually know its name, but you can see a lot of Manhattan from here. You can see a lot of Brooklyn from here, and obviously Lady Liberty herself. I mean, come on, what beats this? Would you want to furnish this upstairs area? Probably. Do you want to carry it up 6 flights? Probably not. So you just come up here for sunset, you enjoy it. But let's talk about the 3rd and the final cocktail from the Cocktail Kid. Okay, so this last drink is named the Berry Kisses. What better place to be having the last cocktail than right up here on the roof? First, you got your white peach and rosemary Grey Goose essences. That's right, again, It's the Grey Goose essences, white peach and rosemary. Take that, open it, put it in your fresh glass of ice. Then you take the blackberry syrup. Again, just a cap full, just give it some nice color. And then you take your tonic, pour in about 4 ounces or whatever you think is nice. And there you have, oh, don't forget the final step, the rosebud topper. That, my friends, is the berry kisses. You know what, I said the last one was the best? I think this one is the best, which is now the last one. So again, although I'm not into the 5 floors, 6 floors, there's actually 2 floors below our basement even. It's a 7-floor townhouse. I prefer 1-floor living. We're moving into 3 floors, as you know. I'll take it. We don't have as much square footage. We don't have a backyard, but we're in Manhattan, and the difference is we got another house out east, and we got all the space, the yard. Obviously, it's 3 hours away, very different. This is definitely a luxury. If you can afford a townhouse in Brooklyn, cheers to you. One day, I hope we can do the same. I hope we can be out here, but until then, let's just celebrate life. Remember, enjoy your summer, stay healthy, stay responsible. If you're drinking, you know, be conscious, be responsible, do the right thing, but enjoy yourself. It's gonna be a good one. We're back, baby. Summer is here.